Hi guys, Random here, back with a bit more World of Warships. Yes, I've got something exciting today. I've unlocked a new boat. Yay for me! This is the Bismarck, and if you haven't heard of this ship, then frankly you shouldn't be playing the game. It is amazingly famous, not just because it was a bit of a beast, but because it had pretty much the whole Royal Navy and the Royal Air Force chasing it at one point. So yeah, it was kind of on the list of things to sink, along with the sister ship Tirpitz. So Bismarck basically at the time was the biggest, most scary ship that was sailing, and the British wanted to sink it before it went out and sunk all of them. Understandable, really. You know, if you look at her, you've got those German optics which are just there. You can see them on the guns. They made the guns very accurate, and here as well, look, optics. Yeah, so your gunfire control was pretty good. It was pretty good, so they had good reason to be scared of this thing. So let's have a quick look here. World War II, Bismarck, mightiest battleship in the world, only or advanced gunfire control ship. There you go. Powerful artillery, rugged construction, yada 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 yada. Right, okay, so it's German. Let's have a look at the armour. Now, this Tier 8 Tech Tree battleship has the turtley back of the armour. Yeah, makes it very difficult, not impossible, but very difficult to citadel. If you angle well in this ship, you can take a lot of damage. Now you can see the bow plating there, 32mm, deck plating 32mm at the front, and then you get the deck here 50mm. So if you're going up against one of these things and you've got IFHE and guns which are big enough to get through this, then you'll be better off aiming at the front and the back to get maximum damage. Of course, superstructure 19mm, yeah, you can hit that with, well, anything really, and you should get decent damage, but the actual armour belt, and yeah, this is quite a lot of armour. If we strip her back completely and look at the citadel, then we've got a taut bulkhead there of 45mm and a citadel deck of 80mm and 100mm and 180mm on the athwart ship. What about the rear? Is that the same? 110. So she's slightly more vulnerable from behind who her misses. Okay. Survivability wise now, here we go. Full disclosure, as ever. I've got the stock ship here. I've literally just unlocked it, and yeah. So yeah, 64,500 is the hit point pool. 69,200 when you upgrade. When you upgrade, you get a bit more AA defense as well, which is nice. 18 more mounts there. Stock AA on this is rated at 62, so that isn't terrible. Your torpedo damage reduction is 22% on the stock hull. Your main battery guns firing out to 19.3 kilometers, which can be extended to 21.2 with the upgrade. They're nice. They are 4 turrets of 2 rifles at 380mm. So they are big guns. They are big, powerful guns. They have an 11,600 max armor piercing and 4,400 max high explosive damage. 36% fire chance. So if you've got something like, I don't know, you're in a tier 10 game and you've got a Montana and it's facing you and you can't pen it, then yeah, it's not a bad idea maybe to switch to HE. You'll get some pretty much guaranteed damage and you've got that good fire chance. So AP and HE shell velocities are the same, so you haven't got to mess around too much about re-aiming. 26-second reload time. Now I think this takes into account that there are a lot of guns 400mm plus at this tier, so you do get a little bit of a should we say a buy on this one, rather than have that standard 30-second reload. So it's not too terrible. The 31.6 second 180 degree turn time, that's not all that bad either. So things are looking good so far. Secondary armament. Now this ship, as with a lot of the Germans sort of tier 7, well even tier 6, you've got the Bayern. Let's just have a quick look at the Bayern actually. 7.6 kilometre firing range on the secondaries. The Gneisenau, that's got 5.3, but we haven't got commander in there. So, yep, there's that. The Tirpitz without a commander is 8.3, but the Bismarck has 9 kilometres. And we can put a flag on that to make it go further as well. You have 8 twin 105mm high explosive guns, shooting 1200 max damage, 7% fire chance. Then you have 6 twin 150mm high explosive guns, 1700 max damage, 10% fire chance. You've got a lot of pew-pew going out towards the enemy, and there's plenty of chance it's going to cause a fire there as well. AA defense, 62 is not bad. It gets better if you uprate it. It goes to 73. 12 single mounted 20 mils going out 2.4 kilometers, 36 DPS. 2 quad mounted 20 mils, 2.4 kilometers again, 12 DPS. 8 twin mounted 37s, 4.2 kilometers, 21 DPS. And then your 105 mils are dual purpose, 5.4 kilometers, 133 DPS. Maneuverability, she's no slouch at 28.5 knots. Turning circle radius is okay, 850 meters. And the rudder shift is pretty atrocious, if we're honest, 22.4 seconds. Obviously, we could put upgrades on here for Prop Mod 2, that would give us 20%, I believe. No, steering gear. There we go, 20%. That will knock that down by, take that down to about 18 seconds or thereabouts. It's still not great. It still isn't great, but you can make it better. Concealment stock is 16.4. There's no camo, and the captain does not have concealment expert, so you could get that down as well. I'm not going to worry too much about this because we're going into a co-op. I want to earn some XP and some credits, because I bought this and the Shimakaze today, and now I am poor. So I need to get some XP on the ship, I need to get some credits, and the best way to do that, of course, is playing the game. So, first off, secondary battery, firing range, and reload time. Let's improve those. That's now 9.4. This guy has not got a full secondary build. He's kind of got a bit of a mix mash here. So we've got preventative maintenance, we've got expert marksman, we have demo expert and advanced firing training. Bear in mind that will increase the fire chances by 2%. So just keep that in mind when relating back to those figures. Let's go here, and I would like some free XP. I would like some captain XP. I would like some ship XPs, and I definitely want some credits, please. Thank you. I also want to put a coat of paint on her. We've got a couple of coats of paint here. We've got the Last Conquest, and we've got From the Bottom of the Ocean. These are ones I've earned in the past. These are going to give me extra XP and stuff. So, yeah, this is apparently what she looked like at the bottom of the ocean. Kind of makes sense, really. A bit rusty, you know. Got some holes in her, you know. Anyway, enough of this. Let's take her into a co-op. See how we get on. So hopefully we'll get into a game that isn't tier 10, because that might be a little bit harsh for our first outing, but we'll see. And computer says a tier 6 game. Oh dear, you poor tier 6s. Sorry, that made me laugh. Yeah, not too worried about this. That tier 6 Ryujo. Yeah, sorry about that, Ryujo. So we've got a spotter, so we can increase our range. We have hydro, we've got the heal, we've got standard damage con. So yeah, it shouldn't be too big of a problem. And I'm going to just push forwards. The only ship really I need to worry about is the North Carolina and maybe the Ged. You know, I know Galatian Air, the Leander, the Megami, they've all got torps, but I'll see them. Yeah, the Ged I won't, but the rest of them I will. So I'm not too worried. So let's load up AP. First time out in the ship, so it automatically defaults to HE. So yeah, we'll get some AP in the barrels. If we see the Ged, then, you know, we'll think about it. And maybe if we see the Galatian Air, only because the French ships can be a little bit trolly about actually being able to penetrate them. So yeah, you do have to kind of telegraph your movements ahead of time in this thing. With that rudder shift, it's really not great. So I might do a little bit of Q&E here, rather than A and D. So here they come. There's a Megami. That's a nice target for us. Got the Warspite there as well. Now, one of the big differences between the Tirpitz and the Bismarck is the Tirpitz has torpedoes. So, yeah, that's a thing. We're detected anyway, so do you know what? I can see you there, Megami. I'm going to put some shots into you, and hopefully we'll get a hit, maybe. It wasn't too bad. Not as close as maybe it could have been, but I could live with that. Now Leander's dropping smoke. So why don't we use our terrible rudder shift to roll around here, just duck into this smoke and aim up on that Ged. And it should be a good hit, hopefully. Oh, we got a hit, so that's fine. Leander's having a pop over there. I'm in smoke, I'm detected. So let's put the hammer down. Get the guns round. And say hello to Mr. Leander over here. Out there, maybe. No, hopefully. Yeah, that spoiled his day, didn't it? It is nice having the guns that reload that little bit quicker. You know, I'm not going to lie, it does make a difference. Now, of course, we've got our secondaries there, so we could focus them on the Leander, and you can see they're going to work, but let's get rid of that Leander first. There we go. And then I think next on our shopping list should be this Galician Air. I am going to repair that because that Galician Air there needs to, well, in fact, let's aim at the Gerd with the secondaries, and let's do a little bit of hydro. Let's hopefully, yeah, that's nice. We got the Nagami over there. Need to watch that Warspite really. He does have 15 or 16 inch guns, can't remember which, but they're big and they're going to hurt. So let's make sure we're looking at him. And the Megami. Yep, Megami's not going to prove to be too big of an issue, I don't think, as long as we don't go derping into her torpedoes. So I'm going to slam the brakes on, bring the back round very slightly, take another 10k off her, and we've got friendly torps coming in. Thanks for that. Yeah, just for that I'm gonna take the kill. Not because I'm particularly malicious, but because you just shot torpedoes across my bow. So yeah, there's that. Warspite. He's probably worrying about that Gerd. That Gerd's probably got him, to be fair. There we go. We do have planes coming in, so we will use our AA. I don't really want that lot dropping on me if can be helped at all. And I'm trying desperately not to come round this island and give this Tirpitz a big broadside. Let's see if we can get some shots away at the North Cow. We'll get the secondaries working on the Tirpitz, because he's just taken a couple of big torp hits there, so hopefully we can help spoil his day. We've got planes and things coming in, but we should be okay. There we go. So yeah, she's a little bit battered, a little bit bruised. I should have put premium consumables on, but I'm not running a premium account at the moment, so yeah, there is that. Well, not bad, random. Well done. Top of the tree. 2 boats sunk. Pretty good. Detail report and credits. This is what I wanted to look at. Was, yeah, look, you don't get a lot if you're not running, you don't get a lot if you are running premium, but yeah, it can be quite easy to make a loss there. So 65,774 damage, 20 targets hit with the main batteries, 11 planes shot down, 1 incapacitation, 2 sunk, 2 fires, 1 citadel, 79 target hits. We're going to have a look and see how long this game was in a minute. 63,659 credits, 1,058 XP, 218 free XP. The duration of that game was 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Yeah. 79 targets hit with the secondaries. Yeah, that's the thing. Definitely a strong tanking battleship, but I think you probably need to upgrade it to actually get the best out of it, and make it manoeuvrable enough that you can actually change direction quick enough to react to stuff. That rudder shift at the moment is kind of painful. Yeah, I'll put the module on there and, you know, improve it, but I need to earn some credits back first. So initial impressions, this thing This thing's like a slightly better Tirpitz in the way it shoots. You don't have the torpedoes, so you can't rely on those to kill anything that gets too close. But the secondaries, I think if I spec this out properly, will be beastly. Absolutely beastly. Let me know what you think. Have you got the Bismarck? Have you got it spec'd out for secondaries? Or am I barking up the wrong tree? Let me know. Let me know. You know what to do, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then the old like button's there. Why not give it a tickle? If you're new to the channel, then why not subscribe? And the comment section is there if you want to let me know anything in particular. You want to see anything, that's the place to tap it down. Anyway, I think that's quite enough from me for now. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. I never record this late, my God. Yeah. So, do hope you enjoyed, guys. But, yeah, for now, it's Captain Random, signing off. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.